Hi, Math Scholars. Today we're going to talk about linear equations review. So we're going to go through some material that we saw during semester 1 in preparation for our discussion about systems of linear equations. Let's start with talking about the two forms of linear equations that we've seen. The first we've seen is slope-intercept form, and that's one that we introduced last semester. And we know slope-intercept form is y equals m times x plus b. And we know in that form that m represents our slope. Slope tells us about the tilt of the line. So we describe it as rise, how much the line goes up or down from one point to the next, over run, how much the line goes from side to side, from one line to the next. So rise is up or down. Run, we're always going to move to the right. For the rise, we know that we go up if our slope is positive and down if our slope is negative. If we're looking at m, the number in front of x, or the coefficient, and it's a whole number or integer, meaning it doesn't have a fraction or a denominator, we assume that the run is 1. So if m is not a fraction, assume that the bottom of that fraction is 1, and you're going to go forward 1. The other form that we haven't worked with much is called standard form. And standard form is a times x plus b times y equals c. A, b, and c are all constants. They are numbers. And standard form shows up a lot when we're writing equations based on a story or some real-world context. In both of these equations, x and y will always be variables. So for slope-intercept form, y equals a number times x plus a number, and in standard form, a number times x plus a number times y equals a number. But those x's and y's should always be present. There are two exceptions that we're going to talk about really quick. Sometimes you will see y equals a number. I'm just going to call it constant here. And when you see that, your line is horizontal. And pardon my horrible freehanding of a horizontal line. If you have an equation where x equals a constant, that line will be vertical. Okay, in our next video, we'll do a quick review of how to graph linear equations when they're in slope-intercept form, and then I'll follow up with 2 examples. I'll see you in the next video.